God bless you. This is Dr. Dewan Jackson, the host of the Deborah's Voice Show, and I'm coming to you live today to be able to share with you another one of our inspiring topics. We have just come through the Thanksgiving season, and we have been just giving God thanks for all that He's done for us all the way up into November of 2021. And so now we are going into the month of December. We know the month of December is the month of giving. It's the month and the time and the season where we are giving of ourselves. We're giving to other people, and we are also being a help to so many during this time. I want to take the opportunity to just share with you the importance of today's topic, which is going to be determination. I think that you're going to be tremendously blessed by this topic on today, because I know many people have dreams, they have goals, they have desires, they have things that they are wanting to see done. They want to see manifestations in their lives. They want to see transformation happen. And so today it is my goal to begin to talk to you about determination. During this time of this season, as we're closing out the end of the year, we have just 1 month left to go through the end of 2021. We want to make sure that we give you a topic that I believe will help you to close the year out strong. So today I want to talk to you about determination. And determination simply means it is a strong direction to a given point to decide or to establish or to come to a conclusion, right? Determination will get you farther than talent. I want you to understand something, because anytime I'm talking about understanding that I want to get to a specific particular place, I must understand that I have to be determined. And so determination, again, is that strong direction to what? To get you to a given point, to decide a particular thing, to establish a particular thing, to come to a conclusion and to fulfill the thing that God wants you to fulfill. All right. And so the reason why I made this statement, and I want you to hear what I'm saying again, determination will take you farther than talent. There are a lot of people who are in this world who have giftings, who have talents, who have things that they believe they can do very well. But if you have no determination for other people to be able to see you, other people to be able to connect with you, other people to be able to know about your gift, know about your talent, then you will not be exposed to be able to what? Get your dream or your goal to come to pass. I want you to see how important this is, because when we talk about determination, we have to understand that we can never quit. Right? When I'm talking about being determined, that means I'm going to understand that I have to push and pursue in all things. I have to push and I have to pursue in every obstacle, against every trial, against anything that will hinder me from the finish line. A person who is determined understands that they have made a decision to go in a particular direction, and they're going to do everything possible to get themselves in that positioning, and they've made themselves available so that the fulfillment of what it is that they have an expectation for will come to pass. All right. So I want you to understand, if I'm going to allow myself to be determined, I have to understand what may cause me to stop my destiny from being fulfilled. All right, what is it that may cause my destiny to stop me from being fulfilled? One of the first things that I recognize that will cause me to stop my destiny from being fulfilled is fear, right? One of the things that will stop me from being determined is fear, because I'll always be saying, what if I don't do this? What if this person doesn't call? What if this person doesn't sow? What if this person doesn't buy my product? So all of the things that you begin to think about, they are literally fears. You know, they cause you to stop your destiny from being fulfilled. So if I'm going to be determined, one of the first things I have to break down is I have to tear down fear, right? I have to ask myself the question, literally, what am I afraid of? I have to ask myself the question, what is it that I'm afraid of? You know, what things am I scared that that may or may not happen? What things am I, intimidated by to say, maybe this thing won't come to pass? I want you to understand that you have to identify the areas where maybe you have fears. Identify the areas and then recognize that this is just something that is an obstacle. But when I have determination, then I'm able to what? Move beyond my fear. See, so you have to recognize that determination can move you beyond any fear or any obstacle. I want to use a biblical scripture on today, even as I'm teaching, from Exodus 4:17. It says, take what is in your hand and God will perform miracles. When you talk about being determined, you have to recognize to use the hand that you've been dealt with. Use the hand that you've been dealt with, right? Recognize and say, you know what? There is something that I have the ability to use, something that I have the ability to perform, something that I have the ability to go forward with. So I have to use what is in my hand. I have to literally take the steps to say, I have something great. I have something good. I have something that I'm going to be able to use to perform something great. Here it talked about they perform miracles, right? When you take what is in your hand, that God will perform a miracle. I believe that's what happens with determination. When you are determined, you begin to see miracles manifest. When you are determined, you begin to see people who will no longer stop you, people who will no longer hinder you. Obstacles will begin to fall. Why? Because of determination. See, determination simply takes your will. It simply takes your faith, and it simply takes your trust in yourself and trust in God. Listen, you got to understand, if I'm going to be determined, I have to understand that my will has to be stronger than any other person. My will has to be stronger when nobody else believes in me. My will has to have confidence in me when nobody else has confidence in me. My will has to be in a positioning and in a place where people can see, you know what? She believes in herself. He believes in himself, and I've got to have faith. Faith is assurance, right? Faith is that place of being able to stand on a particular thing and not move, right? I have to be in position to say nothing can shift me off of my focus. When I'm determined, I have focus, right? When I'm determined, people can be speaking so many different things, but it would never hinder or stop that which I'm purposed to do. So I understand that when I'm determined, that God has literally placed in me something that will bring me to an end result. Okay, when I'm determined, God has literally placed something in me that can bring me to an end result. And so when I'm determined, the thing I'm looking for is results. When I'm determined, the thing that I'm trying to focus on is the result. I'm trying to focus on the goal. I'm trying to get to a particular place that what I know that I have the ability to get to. Many people are not determined. Many people lose their determination because maybe there's a situation that comes up, and then you get discouraged. Discouragement can fight determination. Discouragement can fight determination. It can hinder you from advancement. It can hinder you from growth. It can hinder you from development, right? Because once you get discouraged, then you're not going to be yourself. You're not going to be focused as you should. You're not going to be advancing as you should. You're not going to be pushing yourself as you should. So discouragement can fight determination. But I want to encourage you today that you ought to always wake up each day, listen, having a mindset to say, that, I'm determined today to do it again. Determination, I believe, happens day by day. I don't think that determination is just a long-term thing, but I believe that every day you wake up determined to get the job done. And so each day as you wake up, putting in perspective to say, I'm going to accomplish this particular thing. I'm going to move forward. And you see yourself taking steps moment by moment. It puts you in a positioning that you're able to advance and accomplish the thing that you know that you want to make happen. All right. So think about this. Each day you have to make the decision to move forward. All right. When I'm determined, each day I make a decision to move forward, right? Each day I make a decision to be excited that, you know what, I'm one day closer to my goal. I'm one day closer to the manifestation. I'm one day closer. See, if you're thinking with the wrong mind, then determination won't function in your life. You have to think in the mindset that says, I'm going to reach my goal. See, determination doesn't take no for an answer. Determination understands that even if it's past a certain time frame, maybe you gave yourself 2 months to do it, but it goes up and it happens in 3 months. It's because you are still determined. See, when you are determined, you don't let anything alter you from getting to the expected goal. Sometimes it takes longer than what is expected, but determination will bring it to pass. Say that with me. Determination will bring it to pass. Type that in the chat box there. Determination will bring things to pass, right? So when you're determined, you cannot be sidetracked or distracted. All right. When you're determined, you cannot be sidetracked or distracted. You have to be focused. When you're determined, you have to know what your goal is. You have to aim towards your goal. You have to focus on your goal, and you have to recognize that, listen, there may be detours, there may be obstacles, but I'm still going to get to my expected end, right? So that distraction that will try to come, it might draw me to a different object or try to perplex me or bring disorder to me, or give me a reason to divert, but you can't allow the distraction to move you off place from the place of determination and manifestation coming to pass. Don't allow your distraction to shift you from the place of being determined. If you have a bad moment, get back up and say, you know what, I fell, but I have the opportunity to go again. I have the opportunity to move forward. I have the opportunity to advance. Always understand that God has a purpose for you. God has a way that you're able to be determined if you're focused on it. You can be determined if you are focused on an expected end. Okay, so determination always says today is a new day for another opportunity. Okay, determination always says today is a new day for another opportunity. So maybe this morning when you woke up, you thought about yesterday. Don't think about yesterday. Why? Because determination says today you have a brand new day with a fresh opportunity to expire to do something that you didn't accomplish yesterday. You can be better today. You can be greater today. You can advance today simply because you have determination. Okay, determination is the ability to do to discipline yourself. Wow. Determination is the ability to discipline yourself, and it'll separate you from people that don't want to get ahead. Oh my goodness. Determination is the ability to discipline yourself, and it will separate you from people that don't want to get ahead. The thing about determination is that it puts a divide in your life. So you'll begin to see friends who are lazy. You may begin to see people who are just talking but not doing anything. You begin to see people who are non-progressive, right? Why? Because determination causes you to start disciplining yourself. It causes you to start, separating yourself from people who are not also determined, people who are not also trying to strive to do better, to gain more wisdom, to gain more knowledge, to gain more insight, to become better, right? So determination is very important, right? I must determine what motivates me and focus on that. This is what I want to spend a few minutes on this. I must determine what motivates me and stay on that. Focus on that, right? Because when I think about determination, I have to know what am I determined to bring to pass, and I have to understand, right, that determination, in order for me to be determined, rather, I have to understand that there's a place that has to motivate me. So why do I do what I'm doing? Is it your children? Is it your spouse? Is it your parents? Is it a memory? Is it a legacy? Is it something that was birthed in your heart? Is it a dream? What is motivating me? I must determine what motivates me and focus on that. You know why? Because when that obstacle comes, when that fear comes, when a distraction comes, when somebody comes to discourage you, if you don't have in position what motivates you, it can get you off track. If you don't have in position what motivates you, then it can alter you from functioning in the capacity that you're supposed to function in. So I want you to see how powerful this is. This is an amazing thing, right? What motivates me to be determined? Okay, you have to know it. If it's God, if it's something internally that you say, you know what, I've got to be the best me. What is your motivation? Because without motivation, there is no determination. Without motivation, there is no determination. If you're determined to be a millionaire, if you're determined to have a set career, if you're determined to open your own business, if you're determined to have a better marriage or more friends or whatever your determination is, you have to understand that you have to look to say, what is motivating me to make this happen? What is motivating me to what caused this transformation? What is motivating me to what push into another direction so that what I can fulfill what it is I'm supposed to be doing, right? So determination causes me to have a point of concentration. Determination causes me to have a point of concentration. I want you to hear me today. Determination causes me to have a point of concentration. So I literally have to be concentrating on the goal. I have to concentrate on the goal. I have to make myself focus. Okay? Determination puts me in a perspective that I make myself focus. If there's no motivation, there will be no focus. If there's no motivation, guess what? I'm always want to quit. Every other day, I'll be giving up. Every other month, I'll be giving up on my dream, giving up on my goal, giving up on what it is that I want to achieve. Why? Because there's no motivation. Ask yourself the question, why? Ask yourself the question, why? What is it that motivates me? What is it that's going to keep me determined? What is it that's going to push me? Right? This thing here literally should cause it to kind of turn in your belly and keep it going again and again and again. You know, when you're motivated about a particular thing, that thing will be blessing you. Inside, you'll be saying, you know what, I can't wait for it to manifest. Why? Because I'm determined to bring it to pass. You will be so excited. You'll be continually speaking of it. You'll be continually feeling it in your spirit, right? Why? Because it's a thing that's going to be turning over again and again that's going to keep you going. What motivates you keeps you going. What motivates you progresses you. What motivates you gets you in the proper alignment. What motivates you will help you to advance. So determination must have motivation in it. Okay, you got to ask yourself this question again and again. What motivates me? And you got to have something that motivates you that will keep you going for the long haul. You know, if it's something that's a long-term goal or something that's long-term that may take years and not just months or weeks, then you got to make sure that what's motivating you is something that's going to take you through this process. And you got to have patience to say, oh my goodness, this thing is going to come to pass. Why? Because I'm going to have generational legacy. I'm going to have generational succession. I'm going to make sure that my family is blessed, or my spouse is blessed, or my children are blessed, or me, myself, am blessed. I'm going to look at this and it's going to motivate me to keep going. So keep what motivates you in front of you. If you're going to have determination, you got to keep that thing in front of you. Maybe it's a picture, maybe it's a poem, maybe it's a word of encouragement, maybe it's a song. You know, some people wake up every day and listen to a song that gets them going. They say, I'm determined, I'm ready, I'm moving forward. I got overflow, I got this, I got increase. And they begin to sing the song and it motivates them to go forward and to be determined to fulfill what it is that God wants them to do. All right. So a decision must be made in your determination. Okay, a decision must be made in your determination. A major decision has to be made in your determination, right? So you have to make up your mind. If you're going to be determined, make up your mind. I'm going to make the first step towards making this decision happen. I'm going to take the first step towards advancing. I'm going to take the first step. When I'm determined, I don't give excuses. See, when I have determination, I don't give excuses. I said, well, they denied me here, but I'll get a yes over here. I said, this person told me no, but I'll find someone else who can help. This person, I don't understand this, so let me look on this particular way or this particular thing. Let me learn. Let me read a book. Let me go on a adventure. Let me call somebody. You have to be determined, and so you cannot have excuses. Determination will always breed an excuse. Well, you know what happened? My body was hurting. Well, you know what happened? I felt bad. Well, you know what happened? I was afraid. Well, you know what happened? I didn't have support. Well, you know what happened? See, once you start giving all of these excuses as to why this or that didn't happen, you are not determined. But when you are truly determined, then you don't give excuses. You begin to make it happen. Ooh, I just said something to somebody right there. When you are determined, you make it happen. You don't give excuses. When you are determined, you say, whatever I have to do, I have to do it. See, when you understand determination, then you move in the capacity that you understand says, make it happen. All right? No more excuses. You eliminate excuses and get the job done. You know, so many people give excuses as to why something is not performed, why something is not done. Well, I was tired. Well, I was sleepy. Well, this happened. Well, that happened. My friend called. My dog ate the paper. This took place. No. Eliminate excuses and get the job done. Eliminate excuses and get the job done. Make it happen. Oh, I'm talking to somebody today. Make it happen, right? Make it happen. This is a question I want to ask you when we talk about being determined, right? Having determination. Can you be your own boss with no one to be accountable to? See, when we're talking about having determination, it means that it's got to be something in you. See, I can be determined as long as somebody's pushing me. But when I really have determination, it's when nobody is pushing me. I'm my own boss. I'm accountable to a task. I wake up every day because I understand I'm determined to make this thing come to pass, make this thing happen. So we need to recognize, can you be your own boss? Can you be accountable to yourself? So if your determination is for a business or your determination is for your family or for your children, whatever that place of determination is going to be for, are you going to be accountable to it? Because determination births accountability. Wow. I just said something. Determination births accountability. Determination births accountability. It pushes you into another sphere. It pushes you into new heights. Why? Because you become accountable without having to have somebody come behind you and make you do it. Even through obstacles, you learn how to take quick action to assure an end result. See, when I have determination and obstacles come, guess what? I take quick action to ensure an end result. So that means if I have to take a detour, that means if I have to take a bus, that means if I have to take the Uber, that means if I have to make 2 phone calls, that means if I have to borrow something. Why? Because I understand that this is just an obstacle, but I got to take quick action. Quick action to ensure an end result. Determination. You will not be stopped when you're truly determined. See, in determination, you go the distance and you ride it out. I say in determination, you go the distance and you ride it out. When you're determined, you're willing to go far beyond, right? When you're determined, you're willing to move into the perspective and the proper placement that you're supposed to accomplish. I want you to hear this today. Every person in their determination requires a different lifestyle. So going the distance for some people may be enduring in pain, right? Going the distance for somebody else may be sensitivity. Going the distance for somebody else may be having silent moments. Going the distance for somebody else maybe saying I have to do what's necessary to bring it to pass, right? But I have to understand that, listen, I'm going to make it happen. So I have to be willing to be determined, okay? Procrastination and fear fight determination. All right? Procrastination and fear fight determination. I know today that you have been empowered. Why? Because you understand now that you have to focus. You understand now that you can't quit. You understand now you need to know what motivates you. You understand now you got to press beyond your fear. You understand now you have to be in the positioning where God can elevate and thrust you through your determination. You understand that you have to become accountable to yourself for the vision or the dream that you want to come to pass. And so it takes determination. It takes determination to move forward. I pray that you enjoyed this lesson and this teaching on today. I pray that you've been empowered by this teaching on today. Listen, as I told you at the beginning of the broadcast, that we are in a time and a season of giving. We are going forth with supporting and helping families all around. We want to make sure that we give you an opportunity. We help orphans. We help widows around the world. We also help those families that are in need right here locally. So I want to give you an opportunity during the month of December for those of you that would like to partner with me to give to families who are in need, orphans or widows. I want to give you an opportunity on today that you can give through Giveify, or you can give through PayPal through prayerandfaith2020@gmail.com. That's prayerandfaith2020@gmail.com. Please, if you like to help us support a family that is in need, if you like to help orphans or children who are not having parents and have needs, widows, people whose spouses have died and they are in dire need, help me help them during this giving season. I know that you'll be tremendously blessed. This is one of the areas that I'm determined in, and I've been doing it for many, many years now. And so if you'd like to partner with me, please partner with us today. Call in at 251-301-7609 if you need more details or more information, or you can inbox us on our Deborah's Voice show right here. I pray that you have been blessed today by this show, and I know your life will never ever be the same. Here we are today saying to you, be determined. Your determination will take you far in life. God bless you. Have a great day.